How I wish I could go back to the 1980s. I'm Florida licensed private investigator William Zariski, owner of W&W Solutions. What I mean by that is, where are we at now? As people, as morals. I believe in the 1980s, even the 1990s, I wish I was doing this then, because I believe that now we have the technology which allows private investigators to do their job a little easier. We can get information sent and received very easily now, which we didn't have before. But we are seeing a lot of the moral decay of society. And I won't get into what's to blame for that. There's a lot of reasons. And there's always a catch. There's always, for something good, there's 10 things bad. But I lived as a younger person in the 1980s and 90s where I was going to school. And for those investigators back then, I'm sure they can tell you how it was. Yeah, we dealt with VHS and 8mm tapes, and now we can just send that information up. That's all, great. But I'm talking about what were more of the cases back then. Yes, we had work compensation cases then, as we do now. But we had less divorce, and we had more, locating people, skip traces, missing persons, things like that, or actual investigative work. We didn't have access to a database where you could just, like private investigators do, put the information in and get reports, up to 100 pages back. We didn't have that as we do now. But I'm talking about people, because of the rise of the internet and social media and all these women that flaunt it and these guys that can't keep it in their pants, and lo and behold, I'm getting phone calls for that. So we're seeing more of that, and that's why I wish that I could have lived at my time now, back then. And maybe I'm just getting old, but it was I believe a better time. People had to put in more work. Now everybody seems to want the easy way. They want the easy way of things. So I'll marry this person for money, I can divorce them later, or I can get with this girl because whatever the situation. And yes, we've had that before, but it's just, with the rise of the technology, it's a double-edged sword. And I liked our job when we had minimal technology. Everything that I went to school for, it's now changed, and the technology is changing so fast. And now, who knows what it's going to be with AI and the rise of drones, and who knows what these things are going to be capable of doing. The biggest thing I would say is because of the internet, and it's not being regulated like it used to, private investigators typically, of course, I can only speak on my state. We're a very strict state with the licensing, and there's people using the internet to come in and falsely advertise illegally, saying that they're a licensed investigator or not. Those are things that we really got to beware. It's as smart as they claim that we are and have the internet and all these answers at the tip of a finger, there's also people out there that are going to scam you. So for more information and the guys you can trust, visit my website, www.willzpi.com.